Welcome to the CWE podcast, where we share conversations, insights, and stories designed to inspire entrepreneurs to grow, scale, and expand their businesses. We are so excited that you are here. Stay tuned for the featured presentation.
Good morning, everyone. This is Tracy Irby with the Center for Women Entrepreneurs podcast. We have our first guest with us this morning. It's Heather Walker, founder and owner of Brite Smiles by Heather.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Oh, we're thrilled to have you. Today is just kind of talk about your experience to entrepreneurship and building a business that makes people smile.
My favorite thing.
Okay. Just give me a little bit of background about you, how you got into this field. Is it something you always wanted to do or you fell into it?
Well, I just kind of fell into dentistry way back in high school, actually. So there was a work program in my high school, and minimum wage at the time was only like $4.15. Or you could join this office ed, and they give you $5 an hour.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was like, well, I need gas money to cruise,
Yeah.
So I went on a couple interviews and just kind of landed with the sweetest man, Dr. Rowan. And, this is pre-internet, so it was a big deal to file charts. And I learned to sterilize instruments and the inner workings, and he needed an assistant. And he brought me in, and I just learned a lot on the job back then. Things were a lot different. Fell in love with it and just took my career from there. And I've worked in every aspect of dentistry that there is: oral surgery, periodontics, endodontics, all of that. But really spent most of my career in general dentistry. And I loved the cosmetics of that. And I loved the transformation that a smile can bring to someone. And I just went from there.
So did you ever think you would be an entrepreneur?
No, not at all. Which is funny because I grew up around some entrepreneurs, but I didn't really know what that was. I knew they owned a business. It was a lamp and lighting fixture business in Richardson. But I didn't understand entrepreneurship. But then I just saw a need for teeth whitening to not be in the dental office. I had a patient one time tell me that she wanted her teeth whitened, but she's like, I can't spend $500 on a whitening.
Right.
I have 5 kids.
Right.
And I was like, idea popped in my head, literally light bulb above your brain. I was like, what if I could offer whitening that could fit all budgets? And I started looking into it. I found a place. Everything started falling in line. And that was where my idea took me.
That's great. So here in Denton then, of course, right?
That's the only place I wanted it to be.
Okay. I love that. What were some of your early experiences or stumbles or things that you wish
Oh my
you knew?
goodness. Oh my goodness. One thing I'm glad I didn't know, it was the failure rate of opening a business.
Or you wouldn't have done it. Huh?
I don't know if I would have.
Yeah.
It was just kind of good not knowing that.
Yes.
But I believed in what I was doing. So that definitely was, and I have an awesome husband who believes in what I was doing and helped fund this crazy project to start off and get off the ground. There's a lot of things I wish I hadn't have spent money on, but they're learning lessons.
Right. Right. We hear that from a lot of entrepreneurs too, that sometimes they've spent money on things they probably shouldn't have in the beginning. But when you don't know and you aren't sure, what were some of the great learning things for you in this
Definitely.
process besides that?
Well, spending the money you learn from that, but networking.
Okay.
Networking and not being afraid to just ask other entrepreneurs questions, especially people who've been in the game longer than you. That's been some of my biggest learning is just, hey, what do you think about this? Or what have you done about this? And that's just, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Well, so many people are willing to help, and a lot of people don't realize how much is out there. And sometimes it's just asking a question. It can be a relationship or somebody who gives you tips for your business. So, did you gain some of those along the way?
I have, and it's really been fun too. That's also kind of just the Denton community. The Denton business community is very helpful. And I just kind of thought that was everywhere. Well, I've met other people venturing into other parts of the DFW Metroplex. They're like, no, that's unique. Everybody here just seems to really want to help others. And so now that I'm, many years in, I love helping others because it was so just huge to grow in my business and learning.
Right, right. I understand. So, were you always a networker, or was that kind of scary for you when you started?
Luckily, I'm not shy, so that helps.
Yes.
That helps a lot.
Definitely.
But part of it, I think, is because I worked chairside for so long, you have to make people feel comfortable, and so you have to go ahead and be out there. So that helped a lot, but no, I was not always a networker. I really had no idea how important that was going to be for growing a business.
Right, and so I'm sure that has grown over the years in what you do and how many things that you're in. Now, you were in one of our accelerator
Oh, I
programs.
sure was.
Can you tell me kind of that helped or shaped you and your business?
Oh, it definitely helped. It definitely helped. It was amazing. You come so close with that group that you're in. We was just like a learning family together.
Mhm.
It's a safe place too, just to bounce ideas off each other. We had some amazing conversations.
Yes.
It was the one Friday I wasn't able to be there and I had to like zoom in because I had a client. I don't remember exactly the conflict, but I was like, I'm supposed to be in that room with them. It felt so weird not being there.
That it was different. Well, we purposely keep it small because of that and the relationships that you've made. Are you still in contact with the cohort?
I sure am. Yes, and it's nice just being around town, and I'll run into some of them, and like we're so excited to see each other. Of course, then we have the reunions, the meetups and that stuff too, but just out in the wild,
Yes.
you know, maybe another networking event or something. And yeah, that's fun when we see each other. We're family
Yes,
forever.
yes, and that's, again, what we're hoping to create with that program, and we've seen it, and some have even gone into business together, so
Oh
it's
wow, that's
amazing.
cool.
Yes. And you've been having quite a bit of success lately and outward things as well. You did win 2nd place in the Denton pitch
Yes.
competition. What was that like?
I highly, highly recommend that to anyone, because it makes you look at your business in a way you probably wouldn't have looked at it because you're selling yourself, for lack of a better word, but you're putting yourself out there. So you have to know your business in and out because you're putting it out there and you're going to be asked questions that you don't know what questions you're going to be asked by those judges. And yeah, and then just trying to put all of it in a 5-minute window and practice, practice, practice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know it can be hard, but it's great because it helps you really define your business better
Mm.
too when you're talking to everybody along the way. But I know many are kind of afraid of that pitch, but it's your business, so you should really know that. Do you use some of that pitch in other places?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. The stuff that I've learned at networking things. I've also got the bug. I was actually looking yesterday at other pitch competitions. I want to do another one because it's fun.
Yes.
Because it's my business is my baby, and I definitely want to put it out there and talk about it and let other people know about it.
Well, what's so great too is from knowing you is just the passion that you have and it comes across. And I think that is always something good in a pitch. Not
Hmm.
everyone, when they first start, is good at pitching. But if you really love and know what you're doing, then the answers too come much more,
That's true. Very
much
true.
easier for you. So, congratulations. And then let's see, this year we also had
This was big.
another very good one. You were recognized as Woman Owned Small Business of the Year. How did that affect you?
Wow. I'll just say I was happy to just be a finalist.
Mm.
Like, that was exciting. I didn't even invite my husband to that luncheon. I was like, "It's fine." Not that I didn't believe in myself.
Right.
I don't know, we're all so practical. I'm like, "I'm not spending $50 on your ticket. We'll celebrate later if I win."
Exactly.
But, yes, that was big, especially, it was wonderful you got to present that award to me. It was just kind of wow, when I realized, "Oh, they're about to say my name. That's me they're talking about."
I was trying not to give it away with my
No,
face.
you did good.
Okay.
I mean, impressive.
Oh, thank you.
And, yeah, as soon as the pictures and everything and the speech, I got back to my table and I text my husband, "Oh my goodness, I just won."
Well,
And it's really validated people when I'm talking. I'm out networking and I'm like, "And just to let you know, I was just honored as Small Women Business of the Year."
yes. So that's incredible, and I mean,
Thank
that was
you.
such a fun day, but it's great to see too how the businesses are evolving and the networking and the relationships you made that
For real.
get you that award. So everyone's behind you for that. I love also hearing about networking piece because it's so important in community involvement. What would you recommend for someone starting out or someone who may not be as outgoing?
Well, the Denton Chamber is very, very welcoming, especially their big once a month event, Welcome Wednesday, because you don't even have to be a member to join. And that was like my first toe in the water at networking. It can be overwhelming because there are so many people,
Yes.
but you're going to find people like myself that kind of see that look on your face and come over and be like, hey, let me help you. Is there anybody you're wanting to meet? Because it is a very welcoming community. Also, for me, what's really helped is women's groups. So, have different women's groups because we're women and we all want to help each other. And also, what I do, women really like that, but it's not just for women.
Okay. Anybody can come see you for teeth whitening.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
We know that. I love that. All right. So, what is the importance of saying yes to opportunities?
You just have to put yourself out there. Even if you're a little scared, you never know what that opportunity is going to lead to. I literally just went to a networking event to support one of the frequent flyers around here at the CWE.
Hmm.
And because I was there, I got offered from the guy who was putting on the program to come back and be on a panel next
Great.
month. And I would put myself out there because I didn't really want to drive to Frisco at 8 o'clock in the morning, but it did. And it led to an opportunity that I would have never probably happened.
Right. And that sometimes we don't always realize that. I know even we've had some people that came to We Rise, oh, the speaker's not here today. Maybe I wouldn't have come. And later they're like, oh my gosh, I made it,
Hmm.
a great business relationships. So you sometimes, even though we think maybe it's not going to help, it really does in the end.
It really
So
does.
I love that. I love that for you. So, why is it important for entrepreneurs to stay involved in their community?
Oh, I love that too. I think about before as an entrepreneur, I was a resident
Mhm.
and which I love, but I didn't know of all this community involvement. And that's probably my favorite thing about owning a business is owning my schedule because I can be involved. And it helps you as a business because, people ask, who are you and why are you helping and what do you do? But it helps me see the community in a different way too, as far as how I can help. But then it does help your business too because you're talking about it.
Right, right. And it's so important, especially when people are new or new
Hmm.
entrepreneurs or new to the community, because if you start a business and nobody knows you, they aren't going to know where to find you or anything like that.
Right.
So I love that. All right. What advice do you have for new entrepreneurs?
See how you can get involved. It kind of piggybacks on the last question, but see how you can be involved. Volunteer. Volunteer for your chamber, volunteer for like here in Denton, we have Denton Downtown Foundation. Volunteer for some of the festivals that we have around. That's really big to meet people.
Right.
And just don't be afraid to ask other entrepreneurs. Like, hey, can I ask you a question about this or that? People are way more helpful than you think they are. Just put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
There is all kinds of help for entrepreneurs out there. I know you've been involved in our accelerator. Are there other programs or other things that you've gotten
The
into?
program here is and vital, and it's been amazing the people I've met, which has led me to other avenues of help from entrepreneurs. Um, there's just, I mean, just there's an amazing amount of programs out there. Just look for them, and then ask others. What have you done?
Where do you go? Which ones are good events?
Exactly.
All right. What advice would you have for somebody thinking about starting a business?
Um, just do it. I mean,
Exactly.
because it's never gonna be perfect. It's never gonna be the exact numbers, financially. It's never gonna be all that. Of course, you need to have that in line, but just don't be afraid. And then, I mean, if you need to, side hustle on the other things. There's lots of little things you can do while you're building your baby.
Exactly. That's why many times we tell them it's okay to start while you have a full-time job
Exactly.
because it
Exactly.
it can be a while before you can pay yourself or have an income or replace an income.
And even while you're working that other job, you're talking about your new thing, and then you never know what connections you're still making while you're still working at your job.
Exactly. That's great advice. So, looking back, what would you tell yourself on your first day?
Oh my gosh, it's not gonna be as easy as you think it is. I was like, "What? I've been in dentistry for 30 years. These prices I have are amazing. People are just gonna be booking appointments all the time." No. No. But that's okay.
Yeah. So where all are you promoting yourself right now?
A lot of in person, but now that I've been in business 4.5 years, I have so much word of mouth referrals, which is big.
Incredible. Yes.
And I have like almost 70 5-star Google reviews on my
Mhm.
Google page, which is huge. I do a lot of Google advertising
Mhm.
because what I do, people are Googling. Teeth whitening near me, teeth whitening dentin. So I have that, which really helps for what I do.
Okay, great.
But networking is very, very big.
Okay.
And I'm on the board of a lot of things, and that promotes me and puts me out there. Also, being the winner of the
Mhm.
2026 woman-owned business
Yes.
has definitely helped.
Yes. Like, oh, good. I'm glad. Yay. It helped in many ways.
It has. It's just validated for anybody who was like, "Is this lady legit?" And they're
Uh-huh.
like, "Okay, she must be."
Now, and everybody in Denton knows it now. So
Right.
that's great. All right. Are there any other lessons you think somebody should know or have when they're starting out?
You don't have to have all the fancy bells and whistles of everything. Like, I didn't have a QuickBooks or any of that. Literally, I just had a bare bones Excel sheet
Uh-huh.
and putting everything in there.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing. And now we have AI. It's amazing the things you can ask AI to help you with.
Yes.
Of course, don't just take it at face value. Make
Right.
sure you know what it's saying. But you don't have to have all the fancy bells and whistles, the fancy CRMs. I didn't have any of that when I started out because spending less is more when you're first starting.
Right. Because you're reinvesting everything back
For sure.
into the business. I love that, though. I mean, just an Excel sheet or whatever.
I mean, it's just bare bones.
Yeah. Notepad.
Right. No, seriously.
Whatever with it.
Yes.
All right. So, what's next for Brite Smiles by Heather?
Oh my goodness. In January, I'll be open 5 years, which is
Yeah.
wild.
Yes.
Because that is on paper when you're like a legit business.
Mhm.
You've made it.
You've gone through the
The roller coaster here and there. I recently am trying to start not really a second location, but at a med spa on the south side of town. She's wanting me to come in on Wednesdays.
Oh,
So
nice.
we're trying to get that going. I said that to someone the other day, and they're like, "So Brite Smiles will have 2 locations?" I'm like, "Okay, well, maybe technically."
Yeah.
But it's building that. But that's another service she wants to offer in her med spa.
That's great. So tell me a little bit about you going to, what do you do? Some events, or you can go to a bridal party. What are some of these where you can go out and do
Yes.
teeth whitening somewhere else?
Yes, I can literally whiten your teeth in your living room if you would like. But I do mobile teeth whitening.
Right.
And that's convenient for people, especially like, say it's your lunch break, but you don't want to spend the 15 minutes to drive to my office and the 15 minutes to go back. Well, I come to you. And I eventually, in a dream world, what I was pitching about, what I would love is to have like a mobile van.
Yes.
So I could just come and park, let's say, in TW's parking lot
Mhm.
all day long, and people can sign up. And I'm just come in as you want because the process takes about an hour.
Okay, great. So if we come in the office, how many people can you see at a time, or is it just one person?
I can see 2 at once. Literally last Saturday, I did a couple's whitening for
Okay.
a couple. They're getting married in 2 weeks.
Oh, great.
And so that was really smart. He had come in before,
Mhm.
so it was fun. He brought his fiance,
Mhm.
and yeah, it was so fun, and it was cute because it's a couple's thing to
Yes.
do. I had another couple a couple months ago. It was their 50th wedding anniversary, and they had both come separate. So they came together for their 50th wedding anniversary to get their teeth whitened.
I love
It
that.
was adorable. So yes, I can see 2 at once.
Okay, that's great. Or if someone's not so comfortable, they can bring a friend and they
Right.
both do it
And I've
together.
had that a bunch. Like Like if I had one of my friends that I play soccer with has brought me a couple of her girlfriends. So she's like, no, this is my friend. It's comfortable. And so, yeah, just like a girls thing. People get couple massages or girls go get pedicures together. And come get your teeth whitened together.
Well, I know people that would like to do that together for sure. I love that. All right. So with the business then, you want to do a little more of the mobile, or what are you thinking?
I really, because mobile is so big right now. Like there's mobile chiropractors, there's mobile all kinds of things. People need to know that. But I love my space. So I would never just be mobile and I don't ever want to give up my space on the square. Like I love it. It's my happy place. Yes, I would love to grow. I wouldn't hurt to outgrow my space.
Mm-hmm.
Or just maybe I would need to hire someone to help maybe the business end, because the clinical part, I love it because I know how to make people feel comfortable because I worked at the scary dental office for 30 years.
Yes.
And I understand that it's a big deal having people in your space.
Right.
So I'm not real sure. I'd love to have to start making decisions about that because I've grown so much.
Right. Well, that's great. And we've seen, and even from hearing from you today, how your business has been evolving and what all's been
Sure
happening
is.
and how it's growing and everything. I love that for you. How do we get in touch with you?
Oh, yes. Website's easy. It's just smilesbyheather.com.
Okay.
That's
that
easy
is
to remember.
Yes.
And you can book your own appointments on my website. You can book a couple's whitening on my website. You can book your individual whitening. You can book a free consultation on my website. I'm not going to charge you any money just to come in and have a conversation. Maybe you're just curious. Come in, let's have a conversation. I'm not going to charge you. But yes, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I'm all over the place. I do Whitening Wisdom Wednesday, little educational videos. But yes, smilesbyheather.com.
Right. Great. Well, we appreciate that. Well, let's just have a little fun here for a minute.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing about Denton? I mean, you love Denton. That's obvious.
I do. I love the community. You get to just be around people. I mean, when we go out and about, my husband's like, do you know everyone now? I'm like, I do.
And that's what happens when you network and are involved in your community. Everybody does learn your name and what you do. That's great. What's one quote you live by?
Well, my favorite thing in my business is the prettiest thing you can wear is a smile.
That's so true.
But it really is.
I agree. Definitely. All right. What's your favorite way to start the morning?
Coffee.
I'm with you.
And you can still have coffee and white teeth. I promise. I'm proof.
That's the great part. Yes. So do you go in there and do your own then?
I do whiten my own teeth. It is quite the process.
Okay. When you do it on yourself.
Do it to yourself.
So it's much easier for all your clients.
I have people fall asleep all the time. They take naps and then they wake up and they're like, oh, we're done?
Yeah. Well, that says a lot then about it. And it's non-threatening to people. It's not like you're in the dentist office.
Right. You're not listening to dental drills. We've got some chill Leon Bridges, Texas Soul music in the background.
Great. Sounds perfect. Well, Heather, it has been so great having you on
This has
today.
been great.
I know. And please, anybody who's interested in teeth whitening in this area, give Heather a shout. Again, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us on the CWE podcast. We hope today's conversation provided valuable insights and inspiration to help you grow, scale, and expand your business. Be sure to subscribe, share this episode with your network, and join us next time for another inspiring conversation.